Hey, how's it going? It's IdeateTV here at San Diego Comic-Con for the movie Unexpected Treasure. And I am here with...
JP Ungaretti, I'm the writer-director of Unexpected Treasures.
So, JP, tell us a little bit about Unexpected Treasures.
Well, Unexpected Treasures, I always tell people, is a movie about connections. We have a young desert girl who her car broke in the middle of the desert, and against all the odds, she decided to give a hitchhiker pops up, and turn out he's an extraterrestrial, actually ultra-terrestrial. And against all the odds, she decided to help him out and take him where he needs to go. And we go to this 48 hours adventure.
And do you have any experience with aliens? Because this character is Venusian, right?
Venusian, yes. We landers in a giant rock. The place that we shot the movie, the place that I live, has a huge history of the UFO conventions back in the 40s, the 50s, and 60s, especially in Giant Rock. We got to shoot it there. So, like, I was fascinating about about this history they have there. Everybody's very alien heads there. Everybody believes it, and it's fascinating how they. Back in the 60s, back in the 50s, they were attracting 30,000 people to there. It's like huge conventions. And it's great. That was happening like in my backyard, pretty much. And that was the kind of like the idea of the movie, you know, like, first of all, the desert is a beautiful place that every place you put the camera is going to look great. So like it was a backstory, like, shot in the desert was already a great idea to make an indie. And adding the sci-fi element to the alien, I felt like it was perfect. Yes.
So what was your biggest challenge shooting a movie like that in the desert?
Well, the weather was a little crazy. It was very hot during the day and very, very cold at night. And it was very tough for the crew and the cast. And they hold them pretty well, as much as they could. But once it gets to that 4 in the morning, you know, it's like getting freeze temperatures. People like start losing the light in the eyes. And you're like, come on, guys, let's do a little longer. Just shoot a little 3 more hours, you know. And so that was very challenging for everybody. But for me, it was amazing. It was great to make my first feature film. And first feature film, yeah, and everybody was so kind and so prepared. All the actors were so prepared. The crew was so good. And then you can see that through the movie, because when you make an indie, you don't have much resources, but everybody was so professional, was so on it, that you can see it. We had such a great time shooting, and you can totally see that in the movie. It translates through the movie, yeah.
So, JP, what can we expect more from you? Is Unexpected Treasures... Are they going to have a sequel? Did they talk to you about maybe a spin-off series or anything like that?
Absolutely. We have definitely have ideas for continuation of the story. Unexpected Treasures 2. I got to say, more aliens. and yes, we see how we really hope this movie does well, and everybody, we get followers, and then we can jump on in the second movie. And also right now I'm writing a story about modern witches. And I love the supernatural, and I think it'll be a good story to tack right after this one.
Awesome. Yeah. So, how long have you been directing?
This is my first feature film, and I've been working in Hollywood for the last 15 years as an editor.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So, do you have any advice for our audience out there? The channel is called IdeateTV. Do you have any ideations on anybody aspiring to do what you do?
Yes. Well, I want to make a feature film for all my life, for over 20 years. I started my career as an editor in Hollywood, and, you know, step by step, guys, never lose the faith, do your work, you know, write your script, find people that can team up with you, never lose your faith, you know, like, if I can make it, you guys can make it.
Great, that's great advice. Thank you so much, JP. I look forward to seeing this.